Well, it was a heck of a basketball game, I thought, for 45 minutes, and took every minute of that to get that win. But I was really pleased. It's definitely a win that we needed in the worst way. And again, but I think that shows right there that this basketball team is fighting. They haven't given in. They want it really, really bad. You know, in athletics, it's a crazy thing, but you know how the ball bounces. You know, early in the conference season, the ball didn't go our way. You know, tonight, Jelena makes that three, the first three we've hit in a long time. And if we miss that three, we're down three. We miss that three, chances are it's going to be tough. And but she stepped up and made a shot, and we made some plays. And you know, I'm extremely, extremely happy for the basketball team.
It looked exactly like Jelena was wanting to take that shot. It looked like it was just running down. What did you see from the sideline?
You know, I think the shot clock was actually going down.
Yeah.
It wasn't. We tried to get into a set, and the one thing that we did struggle with a little bit, we had some matches we haven't had in there in a long time, and we're just trying a little bit different things to try to stir some things up. And so we run a couple of those zone sets. They weren't all right there. They're a little bit delayed, a little bit off, and that happened to us a few times. But again, I'm glad Jelena got her feet set. I'm glad she's, you know, and again, she's a senior. She should be able to step up and knock that shot down. And you know, I think she made that big shot. Allison made some big big free throws. Again, but it was a team effort all the way around. I thought our post did really well. You know, Aaron Ballman came off the bench, and the reason why I started Aaron tonight is, you know, I feel like we need a scoring punch right away. Nothing against, and again, I love this fact that you find out a lot about a player, their toughness. If you do bench a player, are they going to sit and pout and mope? Are they not about themselves, or are they going to fight? And then Hillary comes off as a career night in rebounding. And that shows that she is truly a team player and all about it, and I love. And Erin stepped up and gave us the points that I think she could have gave us, and had a double-double, and it worked out well. Unfortunately, we called the right call there.
It seemed like early on you could tell there's noticeable. Your team pretty much always has good energy, but it seemed like early on you could tell they were up when somebody dove for a ball. The bench was up. They were talking to each other more in between plays. So here we are, 0-5. We've talked about the struggles, all this thing, and now how do you get them to keep coming out and playing like that?
I don't know if they've mentioned this to you or not, but I'm a big fan of John Gordon. I follow him. I read him every morning, every evening. This morning I woke up and he had the 3 F's, and the first one was fun, the second one is faith, and the third one is fearless. And I thought, man, that's our basketball team right there. And I put that on the board. I didn't put anything else about Tennessee Tech on the board. And I talked about bam, bam, bam. And I said, it doesn't matter about the scoreboard. It doesn't matter about anything. I said, if you can I said, we walk out of this game and we happen to lose the game, but if you do those 3 things, that's a win in our book. And we got to, you know, the small rewards we got to celebrate. And again, I thought those 3 F's, I thought that was a challenge. And again, I mean it. And I think if you come to practice, I know Aaron does, I'm into it every minute, every second. I care about this program. I care about this university. I want to turn this thing around. I care about these young ladies. And it hurts me like there's no tomorrow. And again, that's just in me. And I'm just so, I'm happy for them, because they're the ones that really deserve to get this off their back and move on. And we still got a big, big hill to climb, but it's a hill that I think we can get to.
Obviously, come out early, you know, shoot almost 50% in that first half, a big improvement for the offense today. What did you see? Why were things easier today, maybe?
You know, I think we had a better flow. I think we were just a little bit sharper. I think, you know, I think they just came in just a little more focused. I mean, it wasn't anything that we're doing the same offense, same things, but I just think that they just, you know, it's a mindset, and that's what I talked to them a lot about. It's a mindset. You want to just, you know, we got to hang our head. Yeah, no one wants to lose. We don't want to lose. We want to make it to Nashville. We understand all that. But if we come in the right mindset, and today just, again, I'm working with young 18, 19, 21-year-old women, and that's a challenge. But today they had a right mindset, and again, I'm just going to continue. And I thought just keeping it simple, like just, you know, like the 3 F's. I think just keeping it that simple helps this basketball team.
You know, have a 15-point lead with about 13 minutes left. They come back. What did you see, you know, in that comeback?
You know, they were being a little more aggressive. You know, I don't know how many fouls were called on both sides. So they got to the free throw line. Good, thank goodness we were making. They were missing. But I thought they got to their driving us a little bit, and we got a little bit tentative. You know, they were switching defenses up. They were going 1-3-1. They were going to match up, and they were going man-to-man. There was times out there that we were confused. We didn't know what they were in. We didn't have great communication, and we got a little foul trouble. Allie struggled with fouls the whole game, so we had to hand them no. And I thought, you know, I'll talk about it in a second, but I thought that. we kind of kept our composure. Our goal was to win every immediate timeout. We did that in the first half. We won, 2 in the second. We lost 1, then we won the overtime one, which, just small little goals we're trying to put. But, kind of mentioned Hannah. I thought she came in again today and did a great job. She can knock down shots. She's a good passer. Her defense is improving. As a freshman, she knows this. The toughest thing for her is just her physicality, her strength, and hold the ball, being strong with the ball. And that's the only thing that we got to just watch and be careful with. But it's nice to have that another shooting guard to come in and knock down shots.
How did you feel about your team heading into overtime?
You know what? I felt really good because we're at home. And I felt really good that we were, we've been through these kind of games. There's no question. I had to go in there with the right mind frame and talk to them because I know that some of them might have been doubting a little bit. Okay, here we go again. We've had 3 close conference games, 2 to 5 points, and we lost them. And I just kind of remind them just possession by possession. And again, we're just fortunate. Thank good Lord, we made some shots and got some stops, and the ball went our way. But I think that the ball goes your way if you do work hard every day and you stay consistent and you stay with good attitudes. I think you will get breaks. I think if the ones that don't get the breaks, if you kind of have a bad attitude or if you kind of are selfish and you don't come to practice every day, I don't know if you'll get those breaks. And I think we've shown that we are staying together, we are working hard, and thank goodness, because that's a very long, athletic, good basketball team. All right, thanks.